Hello friends, welcome to part 16 of Laravel 12 multi-binary e-commerce series. So we will continue working on roles and permissions that we have started in the last part. In the last part, we able to display the subadmins, and in this part, we are going to add active, inactive, delete subadmins functionality. So this will allow the admin to efficiently manage subadmins by enabling, disabling access and moving them when necessary. So we are going to take the below steps. Okay, so let's start. So first of all, we are going to add the font type some icons. Okay, so we are going to include this CSS for FontAwesome, and this one is required for the icons that we require for active, inactive toggle icons and the delete action icon. Okay, so we are going to include this in our styles.blade file. So I'm going to open the styles.blade file. Uh, so after adding this, so we are going to update the subadmin blade file. We are going to add the IDs as well as the classes that we require to update the subadmin status. Okay, so we are going to open here the subadmins blade file, subadmins blade file. Okay, so here we can see that we don't have any action right now. You can see that it's empty, and we are going to add here the toggle action. We can make it active and inactive. Okay, so this part we are going to copy from here, and I'm going to paste this one here, and here you can see that we able to insert the toggle icon here. Okay, so it means like if status subadmin status is 1, then we are going to show the active. Means we are going to add here the font awesome fa toggle on active icon. Okay, otherwise if the status is inactive, then we are going to show the inactive icon. Okay, so here I'm going to show you as well. See, both are active right now, so we have made them, we have shown the active icon here. Okay, and I'm going to show you in the database as well. I'm going to open the our ecom 12 database that we are using with Laravel, this Laravel website. Okay, so I'm going to open the ecom 12, and we'll go here in admins, and here you can see the both the subadmins is active right now. Status is 1. Okay, so if we are going to make the status 0, and I'm going to refresh, and you can see now we are showing the inactive icon here. Okay, so we are taking the help from the four times some icons, so that's why we have added this four times some CSS. Okay, so now after this, let's do the other things. So we are going to add the jQuery. Okay, so we are going to add the jQuery for updating the subadmin status. Okay, so here we can add the class update subadmin status. In both the icons we can add this class. Okay, and we are also going to add the data attribute. So now we are going to use the data attributes in most of the jQueries that we are going to do. This is the professional way we are going to. Okay, so data attribute for subadmin for sending the subadmin ID. Okay, and here as well as the here, both at both places we are going to send the use the data attribute. Okay, so here we are going to add this jQuery in custom.js in under admin. So we are going to add this jQuery that will help us to update the status of the subadmin. Okay, so I'm going to add here the bottom. Here I'm going to add, we'll align it as well. Okay, so here you can see that on the click function of this class, we are sending the status as well as the subadmin ID, and both we are sending via AJAX to this URL where we are going to update the subadmin status. Okay, if the subadmin status is active, then we are going to make it inactive. If it is inactive, then we are going to make it active. We are going to toggle it. We are going to toggle the status. Okay, so. After this, see, we are going to create its route in web.php file for updating the status to active or inactive. Okay, so here we are going to add its route for updating its status. Okay, and we are going to add now two functions, one inside the admin controller and one inside the admin service. In admin service we are going to actually update the status of the subadmin. Okay, so but yeah, this function we are going to call in admin controller. Okay, all the logics are in admin service. So here we are going to add this function in which we are going to update the status of the subadmin. Here you can see in the admins table. Okay, and we can make it like this also. Okay, we can do it okay. So and this function we are going to call in admin controller. I'm going to open the admin controller, and this function we are going to call at the bottom of the admin controller. Here we are going to align it as well. So here we can see that we are going to call this function update subadmin status, and what we are passing the dollar data. In data, what we are getting the two things. One is the status and another one is the subadmin that we are passing via AJAX. Okay, we are receiving these two things there in our function, and that we are passing to the update subadmin status function at admin service. Okay, so in that we are going to check where if the status is active, then we are going to update it to 0. Okay, we are going to make it inactive, and if it is inactive, then we are going to make it 1 to make it active. Okay, it's the vice versa. Okay, so we are going to update the status accordingly, and that status we are returning. We are sending the status as well as the subadmin id back to the AJAX response. Okay, you can see with return response JSON, we are sending the status as well as the subadmin ID back to the AJAX response here in success response. Okay, and if the status is 0, then we are going to show this toggle off as a inactive. Otherwise, we are going to show as a active. You can see. Okay, so in the AJAX response. Okay, so same thing is happening here. So now we are going to try. I'm going to make it active. See, I'm going to make it active here. It's now active even if I will refresh and there is no change. Okay, we can make them deactive as well as active instantly without the refresh of the page at the real time. Okay, so this one we have done. Now we are going to add the delete functionality. Okay, so now we are going to work on the delete functionality, and we are going to do this delete functionality with the traditional approach right now with Laravel and the PHP, but later on we are going to update it via AJAX. Okay, so right now we are just going to add the delete icon here. Delete font have some icon we are going to add here in the subadmins. Okay, and I'm going to add it here. Active inactive status, we are also going to add the delete icon, and I'm going to check here. Okay, so it is showing some spacing uh, that will be removed if we will not give any kind of space. Still it is giving. Make sure that you will not give any space here. Okay, so now it's fine. Okay, so yeah, so we are going to add this icon here. You can see the delete icon, and once the admin will click on the delete icon, then this subadmin will get deleted. Okay, so we are going to add this URL, this route delete hyphen subadmin. Okay, so we are going to add this route in the web.php file, and this get route we are going to add for deleting the subadmin. Anytime if admin wants to delete the subadmin, then he can able to delete that subadmin from the admin panel. So we are going to create this delete subadmin function. So there are two functions. Once again, we are going to create one inside the admin controller and one inside the service, admin service. So this admin service function uh, will do that logic of deleting the subadmin, and this function we are going to call in admin controller to delete the subadmin. Okay, so finally we are going to show the success message in subadmin's blade file. We can show here somewhere after card body. Okay, so now we are going to check whether we able to delete subadmin or not. Okay, so I'm going to delete the subadmin. Yes, the subadmin deleted successfully. You can see. Okay, so it seems to be fine. And here, okay, yeah, it seems to be fine here. Success message is coming fine, and the subadmin has been deleted. We can even refresh and can see, yes, that subadmin has been deleted. So we can delete the subadmin as well. Yes, it has been deleted as well. Okay, so once again we can create these subadmins, okay, from the admin table seeder. We can create these subadmins back. These two subadmins we can create after running the artisan command. So once again we can uh, create the subadmins php artisan db seed, and that class is admins table seeder. Okay, admins table seeder, I think this one only. Yes, it has been done. Now we can see that two subadmins are back. Okay, so I hope that it's clear to you. You can do the active inactive as well as the delete functionality for the subadmin like this. And in the upcoming videos we are going to add the add subadmin as well as the edit subadmin feature. After that we are going to manage the assess roles and management. The admin can able to give the roles, different roles to the different subadmins. That thing we are going to do. Okay, and please subscribe this tech developer YouTube channel for more updates, and you can always join the channel to get the complete source code. Okay, so from here you can subscribe as well as join the channel. So that's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.